Masters League. I'll search the bracket for you. There's the brackets. Hand up, get your hands up. Whoa! Yeah, League of Legends is very slow. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I'm trying to read up on chat. I have no idea what they're all talking about. Like, there was a lot of chatter while I was distracted. I looked back and there were like 20 lines. And I was like, okay, I tried to catch up. Now I'm just, fuck it. How do you get eggs? I have 6 left. Marble races is a way you get eggs. Donating is a way you get eggs. But that's, you know, subbing is a way you get eggs. But watching the stream as well is a way you get eggs. It's gonna be 3 bounty runes. Wait, are they gonna go for 4? It's gonna be 3 bounty runes in favor of GeekFam, with the one for IG. How to get eggs? Yeah, that's. I just told you the ways to get eggs. Watch the stream, or win marble races. It just comes over time. Ba-da-da-do-do-do-do. Ouch. Easy healing salve delivered. Of course, because nothing to say is going to be very annoying with the Tidebringer damage. Ouch. I think nautical. Ha 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 ha. That's such a fucking dad joke. Hard-boiled, sunny side over easy, egg in a basket, scrambled omelet. Did you know all of those, or did you actually fucking look them up? Egg in a, what the fuck's an egg in a basket? So the tri-laning top lane, Bad Rider pretty decent tri-lane. However, they'll just get most likely magic sticks on everyone. You get a magic stick. You get a magic. Everybody gets a magic stick. Plus, if you get the Storm Hammer plus Split Earth plus the paralyzing cask on top of one person, they're probably gonna die. Whereas they don't have a single stun on GeekFam's side. Piece of bread in the center, drop an egg in on the frying pan. Holy shit, that's genius. And bottom lane, it's Fellow versus JT, which does favor the Tidehunter because Tidehunter has that Anchor Smash, which reduces the damage. Oh, he buys out a bottle, which reduces the enemy's damage dealt. Plus, it's a nice AoE stomp, which does a pretty reasonable amount of damage. And JT has very little that he can do, except for just stay alive. He doesn't have that massive damage potential, especially not against a Tidehunter, who just picked up an arcane rune. So he's gonna spam the living shizzle, my nizzle off the hizzle out of the Anchor Smash. Yeah, JT's gonna get a beating. No sorceries avail. Oh, he went for the level 2 Heavenly Grace, who gets a lot of strength from it. Look at the spam coming out from this nasty Tide. Bottom lane, dogfight's dropping low. Tried to get... Ooh. Mushi gets the kill onto dogfights. Ollie kills off Mushi with the Diabolic Edict. Sonic Maledict. Diabolic Edict's a completely different spell, Tim. The fuck's wrong with you? So far, GeekFam doing pretty well in the laning stage. I'm fearful for their support. Dice top lane, and dogfights is gonna drop under the tower possibly. Mushi's dropping very low as well. Split Earth connects, and Mushi's gonna die. Went a little bit too aggressive there, and a nice Split Earth from dogfights at the end of the Firefly means the enemy is gonna lose his life. Surrender to the omniscience. Raven is struggling a little bit in his lane. But yeah, Emo is at the moment farming up the jungle, which is what a Storm Spirit normally does to reach level 6. Because they usually pretty much need to reach level 6 to actually be able to do shit. Very weak hero without his ball lightning. Hand of Might is going to be built up on Raven. What's ADC going to build? Same? Or nah? Or nah? Nothing to say. Really tanky. 1360 health already. With the 2 bracers that he has. Same thing, fellow, very tanky. They have pretty nasty team fight ulti combos on GeekFam side with the Ghost Ship Ravage. And under the tower, ADC taking a couple of hits here from Raven. Raven, of course, still has that rage available, plus 10 magic wand charges, so he's going to be completely fine. I'm wondering if the Sun's going to go Echo or Hand of Midas himself. He is alone fighting up against the cores from GeekFam in net worth. So of course, if he levels up Great Cleave a couple more times, he will be able to farm a reasonable amount faster. I think he's going to go for the Hand of Midas build. Oh no, he's going for the Morbid Mask, aka Mask of Madness, possibly. Most likely. Gives him a lot of attack speed increase. Emo's trying to catch up. He has some neutral camp stacks. That will help a lot. Sven will probably take out the Ancients though, because that's a little bit too much for a Storm Spirit to try and take out. That's gonna get stacked. Yes, no, yes, yes. Okay, he is whiffing a couple of those hits. Ollie gets killed off behind the tier 1 tower top, and GeekFam are gonna make this a push. Oh yeah, what they changed as well, Divine Favor now summons, if you use it on an, it's the summoning, the teleport spell, instead of the Holy Persuasion. Holy Persuasion is now a targeting spell on, where you can heal up your, what was it? Oh yeah, now provides bonus damage to the converted creep. Holy provides bonus movement speed to converted creeps. Oh yeah. So it now just buffs up the creeps that are near you. They took away the damage increase from the Divine Favor, but they made Divine Favor the summoning spell as well, so you can have Holy Persuasion and Divine Favor, so you can have take over creeps at the same time as, you know, summon an ally. They did lose the Lesh in the bottom lane. It is going to be 3 bounties for the Radiant again. ADC, yeah, Mask of Madness. And he has the Mask of Madness done if he wants it delivered. Mask of Madness eventually can be split up in, you know, he could go for the Satanic and the Echo Saber. However, you see a lot of Sven's building into butterflies. Gotta ult to Chen as a non-ult. Pretty much. Oh, there's a rotation heading over towards fellow bottom lane. The zip comes in. TP, however, from the Kunkka came in as well. Ghost Ship's gonna fly. Emo, the torrent connects. There's gonna be the Guardian Angel to try and keep them alive. Are they gonna catch out Velo? They're still trying to kill out Velo. The Hand of God comes through. Dogfights is gonna die, and the TPs are too heavy. Emo's gonna have to jump away. Mass TPs towards the bottom lane, and they just have that much sustain on their side. The Hand of God, of course, helping out, and the fact that the Tidehunter with the Kraken Shell and the Anchor Smash level 4 with a Morbid Mask just heals up way too much. Hard to break through this GeekFam lineup. Velo eventually still dies to Emo though, under the tower. Armlet gonna be built up on the Kunkka. So is anyone gonna go for a Spirit Vessel eventually? Yes, no, yes, no, no. It's the Omni Knight building up a Hand of Midas. And then afterwards the Yule Scepter. We see the Storm Spirit went for the Soul Ring. I don't really see a lot of Storm Spirits with Soul Ring. Zip in looking for nothing to say. And they spot him out. There's going to be the Electric Vortex drag back, and way too much damage with the Death Ward. Death Ward still does a crap ton of damage though. And the tier 1 tower bottom lane is going to get taken out by IG. Life Stealer's done with his Hand of Midas, is now going to go for the Radiance farm. ADC. Always nice to take out a nice ancient camp stack. Mask of Madness helps, of course. Always fun, those ancient Prowler Shamans. Easy gold. And Dogfights dies again. Dogfights has been caught out quite a couple of times. 4 deaths already on to this Lesh. He's been part of all 6 kills on his team, though. The net worth advantage is pretty much okay. Still 2k deficit. 1 to 2k for IG. I've seen it being left to farm solo. ADC is building up him Yasha, so it's probably going to be the S&Y build. I doubt that he's going to go for Manta style. Velo, bottom lane, checking down to the Maldic. Yes, he does. The Lasso Drag Ghost Ship is going to connect onto 3. Actually, all 4. Omni Knight, JT. Dogfight is going to get slowed down. Emo is still trying to run away. Needs mana to actually jump over the cliff. Does not get out, and JT will be able to TP out, but they lose 3 IG heroes. Top lane, Raven is gonna get summoned towards middle lane. Ravage hits onto 4 heroes from IG. The Spirit Earth comes out, they now need to run away. JT still has his Guardian Angel, they're gonna most likely leave. Actually, JT gets dragged back. Still surviving at the moment. There is no lasso available, but the X-Mark Torrent combo spam out is just gonna kill off JT. They get a double, and they're looking for even more targets. ADC on the retreat. They're going to take out the tier 2 tower in the middle lane. Now we see IG, they're gonna go on the back end. Oh, they're caught up nice together. Zephyr and Mushi dropping low. That's both supports dropping quickly. The Death Ward on top as well. Velo takes a reasonable amount of damage, but gets the kill onto Ollie before the damage from IG stacks up. Zip out, they're trying to catch one more. Lifestealer is gonna die. Not finished up with his Radiance just yet. And now IG are gonna take out the tier 1 tower in the middle lane with the dogfights. His level 4 Diabolic Edict. Shit does drop quickly. Who's a mid player for Geek? It is Nothing to Say, who used to be in Warrior Gaming Unity. Net worth advantage is still only 1k. For GeekFam, it's very even between the two sides, though you still always need to be careful in a team fight to fight up against a Ravage combined with the Ghost Ship. You also have the massive Hand of God heal coming out from the Chen, with the Vlads from the Tide, and soon the Pipe from the Tide, versus the Pipe that's actually already done on the Omni Knight if you want to send it out. I actually don't know, because they haven't announced anything. I haven't seen a post on Twitter, Reddit, or whatever about GeekFam, but they do all have the GeekFam team name before their name, so this might actually be the legit lineup.
Dire are scanning.
2 for 2 bounty rune trades. Arcane Rune. Nice pickup. Guardian Greaves being built up on the Lesh. Okay. Something I would see on the Omni Knight most of the time, but okay, if you want to put it on the Lesh, I get it, I guess. Omni Knight's gonna go for Crimson Guard. Why the Guardian Greaves on the Lesh?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Don't you want to have, like, you know, Glimmer Caves? There's the Lasso Drag, dogfights. The Ravage hits on to 2. ADC, there's the mechanism coming out, dogfights on the retreat. There's a nice Split Earth coming out with the Death Ward on top of Velo, who has the Maledict ticking on him. The Death Ward, nothing is actually in range of the Death. Now Raven walks into range, now he walks out. ADC is fighting here, ADC is dropping low, Nothing to Say with the BKB is going to get a double, and JT is going to try and TP out. JT is X-marked, JT is dead. Ollie will, however, be able to retreat. They lose 3 heroes on IG side, so a bad fight on their part.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gives less more tankiness, I suppose, kind of like Shadow Fiend Guardians. Yeah, but the reason why Shadow Fiend goes for Guardian Greaves is because, one, it's a core, and second, if he reaches level 25, he has a 40% cooldown reduction talent. And that's why the Guardian Greaves are really good on the hero, because it's also a get rid of the silence and stuff, which is pretty nice for a core. Emo, yeah, it was. You gotta be a little bit careful. Yeah. I would assume that eventually Omni Knight, after his Crimson Guard that he's building up, a Lotus Orb would not be that the worst thing. X-Mark, Lasso Drag, the Open Wounds, Penitence, Gush. Also the creeps from the Chen.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen.
ADC is building up a BKB. He just doesn't feel that effective in these teamfight engagements. They get the X-Mark on dogfights, but no torrent thrown out afterwards. And the tier 1 tower in the middle lane, tier 2, sorry, is gonna fall. Roshan is up, 4k net with advantage here for the side of GeekFam. 4 Satar Banishers on Zephyr. 4. He's just gonna purge every single buff off of the enemy that there is. Rip No, that can't be. Wait, what buffs do they actually have then? 5? Yeah, get rid of the overload. Also the silence, of course, and the slow. Guardian Angel. Oh yeah, you can. Why is that one dispellable but that one isn't? Roshan is gonna drop and the Aegis is gonna go in favor of GeekFam. While in the meantime, Mushi bottom lane is gonna get saved by the hand of God. Double TP gets cancelled. And they actually get the Lasso Dragon dogfights. And Dogfight's trying to catch out his opponent, but yeah. Dogfights is gonna die. Mushi outplayed, baby. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Nothing to say. Going next for the Nullifier. That way ADC will not be able to pop his BKB if he gets nullified. And that should make the hero a pretty easy target. Nothing to say. It has good item timings. Raven is going for the Dasso to shred right through the very little armor that Sven already has. Though he has 5 armor right now. Add a Dasso on top of it, he has no armor. Storm Spirit done with the Bloodstone. Needs a Lincoln Sphere. Mushi snatches away the bounty rune, does pay for that one dearly with his life, but in the meantime someone has to TP back to base to defend it. And it is going to be 1 bounty in favor of IG with 3 going to GeekFam. They lose a player, but nothing to say is going to be chased here. Ravage gets blown, it connects onto the Storm Spirit, and JT Guardian Angel trying to run away. They are fighting under the shrine, so you will be able to heal up. The ghost ship's gonna miss. Ollie pops his death ward, which is doing a reasonable tickle damage. Zephyr healing up with the mechanism, but he is gonna be left alone to die. They almost got the kill there, though, on Omni Knight. BKB on this 10-second charge. There is... Okay, it's now down to 8 seconds on the Kunkka. Dogfights is done with the Guardian Greaves. Let's see what else do they have. The Storm Spirit's going for the Orchid. 16 Bloodstone charges now. God Strength chasing in after Raven. Zip in onto Mushi, who has the Lasso Drag available, but the Split Earth is going to make sure he will not be able to respond. They're going to go for Raven here. Raven is dropping low. Raven is going to die. H is going to get popped. Ghost Ship comes in. ADC, however, popped his BKB. Dogfights is going to go... Dogfight's just going to be left behind. They got rid of the Aegis pretty quickly. Ollie is being chased by Velo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Trying to TP out. No chance. Not even close. JT has his full Crimson Guard ready if he wants to send it out. Wouldn't surprise me if he randomly starts going for the Radiance. Oh, he's going for the Shiva's Guard. Okay, okay. Also gives him a lot of armor against that Dasso that's done on the Life Sealer. Who's now going in for the Basher. Bum 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 bum. And Mushi's gonna get summoned to his allies. Yeah, Storm is building into that Orchid. Savage blown. Dogfight takes a lot of damage. ADC jumps in, trying to go for the bat. And bat does die. Lasso was used. Velo, however, oh my god, gets melted right afterwards. Buyback from Dogfights, nothing to say, pops his BKB. Torrent Ghost Ship's gonna connect. Emo is stuck. Emo does get muted, but he will be able to escape the damage. And a nice grab there from IG's side. They did, however, buy back on to Dogfights, which in hindsight, it's not that, it wasn't really necessary. Velo died quickly. Very, very quickly. Chrysalis, aka Daedalus, aka two hitting enemies late game. I think going Lincoln Sphere, Lincoln Sphere, yeah. I think going Lincoln Sphere is a lot better this game than going for the BKB. Mute onto the Sven. But there is, of course, the purge of the mute. ADC still trying to run away. Mushi jumps in with the Firefly trying to burn down ADC, but ADC gets JT heals. JT is going to try and TP out. Does manage to TP out. Dogfight's going to get slowed down. Again, this is a dieback. This is the reason why you should not have Dogfights buying back in the earlier fight, because he's just going to die. And now he's dead for a very long time. 20 Bloodstone charges on Emo. Yeah, look how much damage he deals to Fellow. Emo pretty much has to dive onto the Bat Rider or on the Chen and kill him off quickly. Bounties are about to actually going to... Oh, I think he wants to go for the Bloodthorn instead of... yeah, that probably is the case. That he wants to get a Bloodthorn. And that's why he's building up the AC first and then afterwards going for Bloodthorn. I think the Guardian Greaves should have been on JT, who's now building a Silver Edge to break the Tidehunter. What? Yeah, pretty much that. He should have gotten the Guardian Greaves on JT, and Dogfight should have gotten for... If he went for a 4-staff on the Lesh, you know how many times it would have saved him from dying? Buyback? Sure. JT's actually queued up the Silver Edge. Wow. They still don't have it. Why does no one on the side of IG have a what's it called? Spirit Vessel. Spirit Vessel against GeekFam, not that bad of a tool, especially with the amount of heals that they have. Of course, it doesn't do too much against them while they have the rage and stuff pop, but and also he channel only has the mechanism, so no guardian greaves for a while. Smoke up on the side of GeekFam, trying to catch out someone again. Smoke up in return on IG side. They're gonna back up JT, who is gonna push out. Pops the Heavenly Grace on himself. Aegis Cheese at Roche is available. Heavenly Grace used, so he has 50% status resistance. Oh, he needs to be careful. Lasso drag, the zip comes in onto the Lifestealer. Ravage gets blown though. Ghost Ship's gonna connect. JT's dropping low there. JT's dead without being able to respond. God Strength from behind trying to man fight Raven, but Raven has the bashes. Raven is winning that engagement. They get the lift up on dogfights. Guardian Angel comes out. Nothing to say is going to be surrounded. He doesn't have a BKB available. Nothing to Hand of God to keep him alive for a little bit longer. He is dead. Mushy is going to take down to the Maledict. The chase is on to Raven, who is silenced up. Does have his rage. Will pop the rage, but will not be able to rage TP out. They catch the next one as well. Zephyr falls. And they are right next to Roshan, which is up. But they do need to send someone back to base to defend it. Someone needs to TP back to base. There is no buyback for the Kunkka, no buyback for the Lifestealer. So this should be an Aegis Cheese in favor of IG. Emo Lincoln Sphere instead of the BKB as expected, and there's the Daedalus being built up on the Sven. He's not going to go for the Bloodthorn in this game. He decides he just wants that big boy crit. Fear is mine. Aeon Disc coming out on the Omni because he knows he will otherwise just get chopped up in half in 3 seconds. Net worth advantage now only 1k in favor of GeekFam. However, they need to win one decent team fight on GeekFam side and the game is over.
Under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Because problem here for IG is they need to break the top and bottom tier 2 before they can even touch the try and take out the enemy's base. They need 2, maybe 3 more good team fights. Bum 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 bum. Smoke up on the side of IG. Nothing to say in the middle lane. He's gonna get tipped on, stun, another stun on top. Do they have the stun control? It looks very likely. Pops his BKB. The heals come out from the mechanism. Zephyr on the high ground, however, gonna get spotted out as well. No buyback available for Nothing to Say. And Emo is building into the Bloodthorn himself. Now that is Save Your Friend syndrome. They're gonna try and take out the tier 2 tower top lane. No, the tier 3 tower top. Zephyr buys back. The Chen buys back. Who doesn't have a Hand of God or a mechanism available. The Ravage gets blown. Double Ravage. Sven is dropping low. Sven is gonna get taken out. ADC falls. And the zip in from Emo, gonna go for Mushy here. He's gonna actually continue the fight. Emo, he does have the Aegis anyway, so he feels like he can. Dogfights is gonna be able to TP out. Ollie's being chased, glimmers himself, and runs past them. Outmaneuvered, motherfucker. Bamboozled. Emo level 25, so got the static remnant for every 500 distance. Auto 500 distance auto remnant and ball lightning, blah blah blah. And Bloodthorn is getting close for him. He also has that Bloodstone with 23 Bloodstone charges. Even without the TP, he bamboozled them. He doesn't need a TP. Chen dies, dieback on him. Velo is going to be the next one to fall. He doesn't have a saving mechanic, and Velo is dead for 90. No buyback. They don't have, even if he would buy back, they wouldn't have the double ravage available. The lasso drag onto the side, trying to catch out the witch doctor who's muted. Nothing to say. Guardian Angel comes out. Ali's going to be healed up. Mushi's going to drop. And they're going to go for the Kunkka as well, who doesn't have a BKB. Got the Maledict on him, who's being chased here by dogfights with the ticking damage. And will the Maledict kill him, or will someone else do? Emo is going to get the killing blow, and that is IG. Most likely going to take the game here, unless we see a godlike play coming out from Raven. IG are going to take out this tier 3 tower. And they're gonna go straight for tier 4s.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
ADC comes in as well, pops his god strength.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And they have no glyph of fortification. Raven can't defend this. GG gets called. IG take the game. Even though GeekFam, it looked like they had such a good shot.